Hello Montale, how have you all been this week? Today I'm reviewing Montale's Blue Amber. I've been speaking to some of you about this recently, mostly you, Raz Scott, who I need to say thank you by the way for sending me that lovely sample of Sweet Oriental Dream by Montale. I will be getting a bottle of it and I will review it as well because that is my kind of style of fragrance, although I've got many that I like. That's probably the best one I've smelled of theirs so far. So thumbs up to you, thanks, that's really generous of you to do that. And in return, I said I'd review this, didn't I? So here I am. I did say I'd do it last week, so I'm a bit late, but life gets in the way. So for now, this is Blue Amber. This one, I don't know when it came out. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be marketed for men or women. I'm not sure Montale actually do that. But for review purposes, I'm going to say this is definitely a masculine blend, this fragrance. All of the notes that are in it, bar the vanilla, I would say, are a typical combination of stuff you would find in a men's fragrance. So, but you know, I'm the first to say, wear whatever the heck you want, whenever you want. So it's just for review purposes, in case you're thinking of blind buying it, which I strongly don't recommend, but I do it still anyway. So the notes are, yeah, I don't know when it came out either. Did I say that already? I'm not sure. So the top notes are geranium and bergamot. The heart notes are coriander, patchouli and vetiver. And then the base notes are vanilla and, of course, amber. I'm not sure where the blue part comes in, because nothing in that blend would strike me as being something of a blue tone, or there's not even a blue flower in it or anything like that. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to put it on my hands. I've been wearing it for a day or two. I've worn it a couple of times now. Yeah, so let me just go through this with you. I'm going to give this to my little brother actually, because this really isn't my kind of style. However, for review purposes, as I said, my immediate reaction to this was, oh gosh, it smells a little bit throwback to me. It smells like a men's fragrance I might have smelled 10 or 15 years ago maybe. I'm strangely reminded of Calvin Klein's Obsession for Men, and I don't know why, but that was my first instinct. It's a lot more resinous and sweet, but it definitely has something going on that reminds me of that when it's up close. So disagree you might, but that's what I get from it. It's kind of cool. It's definitely, like I said, on the masculine side. It's got this spicy kind of resinous feel that just feels a bit gentlemanly. I don't know why, but it does. I would say what it does in terms of behaviour is it completely, during wearing, flips all of the notes on its head. So what it starts with is quite a strong patchouli, and then it's got this kind of sticky, resinous feel to it. It's a little bit balmy and balsamic, which is also why it's not really my kind of style. I don't like heavily balsamic fragrances, and I think this one is. It's smooth immediately. You can feel the smoothness underneath because amber and vanilla are both very smooth notes. Amber's very powdery, but this feels like it's got something more strong in the kind of balmy department, or the resinous department. Amber's one of the lighter kind of resinous notes you can get, but this feels like there's something in it that I don't know. It also has a slightly smoky tone as well, like smoked resins with vanilla underneath, all the while being something a bit masculine, which is really cool. And it's lightly spicy. I mean, it's only got coriander in it. Patchouli is quite spicy sometimes as well, so it's only very lightly spiced, I would say. But yeah, why do I think of Obsession for Men by Calvin Klein? Not on the dry down, because that's very woody on the dry down, but the opening notes of this remind me of Obsession for Men. So maybe it's Montale's take on it, I don't know. I'm sure they would probably kill me if they heard me say that, because they made this and they want to be different, I guess. But yeah, that's what I get in the opening parts of it. So yeah, I don't really get geranium. It's not floral in any way, and geranium is usually quite a kick-ass prominent flower. And it's usually in men's blends as well, but it doesn't smell overly floral to me at all. It's more, it actually smells a bit softer now. I've put this on so many times over and over, and maybe because I'm used to it now, but it's a lot sweeter now. Anyway, like I said, the behaviour of it really flips over on the dry down. When the amber and vanilla kick in properly on the dry down, man does the vanilla kick in. It's almost a completely different perfume. All of the light spice and the kind of slightly smoky and resinous tones go to the back, and the vanilla just goes whack, really, really hard. And I've always said my skin really amps vanilla, so I'm not sure if that's just me, but I tend to, if there's something that's got vanilla in it, it just really does take over, and this verges on being cloying to me. It's quite a heavy, close vanilla, so it's really cool in that way. So I really like the dry down, and it's much less masculine in the dry down, I can tell you that for sure. But the dry down from memory, yeah, it's just a full onslaught of vanilla when it dries, and all of the kind of slight masculinity of it goes behind. They change positions, and that's really what it smells like. It's quite powerful. It gets more powerful as it dries, I think. This is all about the base, no top notes. Geek, proper geek. But yeah, it's all about the base notes, and yeah, that's it really. It just goes hugely sweet. The amber lends its kind of powdery tones to it, but I would say this is a resinous vanilla in dry down, but it's not amber vanilla, it's something else. It's almost like it's got Tolu balsam in it or something like that, or Peru balsam, I don't know. But yeah, interesting enough, but definitely not full bottle worthy for me. I'm glad I got to try it though, and I have many more Montales to review. So for now, that was Blue Amber. I'm Arch110, click my logo to subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon for another review. Goodbye!